January 25th, 1942. As the battles are now raging and ravaging west of Moscow and the Germans are in retreat, the Stavka sees a unique opportunity to inflict a heavy blow against the Axis invaders. This week, the Soviet High Command orders the Kalinin and the Northwestern Front to go on the offensive in the Andreapol-Nelidovo sector west of Rzhev. And while, yes, this offensive achieved some moderate success, it comes from the Bryansk front, the news that everyone in Moscow has been waiting to hear. This week, the German front line has completely collapsed. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new weekly episode of War in the East 2. Because let's say this week begins a new phase of the offensive, this introduction phase will be slightly longer than usual. But without further ado, let's go straight to the point. This week, the new offensive begins in the sector, or I would say in a sector that has been quiet for, I would say, months, because at least since November of last year it remained quiet, and well, the time has come to spoiler it, because anyway now it's too late. This is the sector that I will launch the offensive on. The sector of the 48th, I think, 48th Army. Yes, of the 48th and of the 22nd Army. And let's also unveil the big plan. The big plan is to ideally open up a gap in this sector of the front over here, liberate this double railway line here, maybe reach Veliki Luki, and then fortify these. This area over here, and then try to stretch and liberate as much land as possible with my cavalry units over here, because they suffer the least movement point penalties when moving across marshlands and heavy woods terrain. Ideally, I would love to reach Smolensk, either from the north or from the east. Because this week, the plan of this week is actually, let me show the movement points. Okay, because I have here the 1st Cavalry Corps, which has been, let's say, mistakenly motorized. My plan is to really capitalize on this success, because it seems that here the Germans don't have any troops, and maybe they have something here. No, I don't know. But maybe they have something here, because I doubt that my opponent will leave this hex over here with an airbase unprotected. And yes, so there is a fort, 58%, so there is definitely somebody here. But yeah, I was saying that the idea would be to spread out, maybe use the 1st Cavalry Corps southwards to sever the enemy. I can't see it here, but the enemy double railway line here reaching Bryansk, because this would then put an enormous logistical strain on all the German units here between Bryansk, Oryol, and maybe even Kursk. Because then, if I sever this railway here, it means that all of the enemy supplies and enemy freight will have to go through the Gomel, Bakhmach, Korenovo, Kursk, and then Oryol railway line. So yeah, I think I would do this. I will send the 1st Cavalry Corps, maybe have a few other cavalry units over here to the south, and the rest of the cavalry units will march, let's say, westwards towards Smolensk. Okay, here the terrain is not really the best, the most unit friendly in terms of movement, but as long as there is winter, I want to capitalize on this situation over here. Also, what I will do, because I saw that many cavalry units will be disbanded at some point, like I saw that, I think in the western front I have here the 4th Cavalry that will be disbanded in. Actually, you know what? Let's have a quick look instead of going through all the units one by one. Okay, I was looking just some support units, but if we look at the situation on the map and if we just select the cavalry units, And let's see which one will be disbanded. I think 52 units will be disbanded. Oh my god, okay. That's quite a lot, to be honest. So yeah, I want to transfer these units into this kind of funnel, this corridor of the Bryansk front, and then use them to really exploit and conquer and liberate as much land as I possibly can before the spring thaw. And as such, I will also send some reinforcements from the southern front over here. Let's see which one will be disbanded. Oh, yeah, maybe the 70th. And some other cavalry units, not this one, because I know this will not be disbanded, but I think this one, yeah, turn 49, this one will not, but I think the 52nd will be disbanded. Oh, in 7 turns, okay, so I need to hurry up. And here as well I have some units that will be disbanded, I think. Oh no, I was wrong. The 29th, yes, will be disbanded anyway. So I have some mobile units that I want to move forwards into the Bryansk front over here. And also, since I have now received the reserve armies, I want to also reorganize my fronts over here. And because the Moscow defense zone, let's say, is now, first of all, overcrowded, and second, it won't play anymore a role in the defense of Moscow, I will shuffle around some units, ideally to the north-western front, as to the Volkhov front, and maybe even to the Leningrad front, which still has some command capacity. And yeah, so the goal of this week will be to rearrange the chain of command, open up a well, hopefully open up a gap over here, and continue the let's say liberation of the territories over here. I am planning also another offensive, but again, for OPSEC reasons, I cannot really tell you too much about it. Maybe the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the reassignment of units to the reserve armies, because the Kalinin front is now nearly saturated, the western front is saturated, the Bryansk front is oversaturated, let's say, and the southern front is, I think, also saturated. Yes, I mean, only one division more, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, as I said, I will maybe reassign some units, and ideally I will also try to let's say, to start the concentration of the rifle divisions that will be merged into their historical rifle corps together. Like, for instance, I want to, in this case, I will move the 108th Rifle Division in the sector of the Volkhov front, just to have it there when also the 3rd Rifle Division of the 46th Rifle Corps will arrive on the map. So, yeah, there is a lot to do this week. And so, folks, let's grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of soda, or whatever, and let's dive straight into the episode. But not before we have a look at the turn summary, because I was about to forget already. So, okay, I had 11,000 losses, 228 planes. That's did he launch? Yeah, I think. Oh wow, 2 battles here. Okay, oh, that's a pretty big losses here. Any over here as well? Oh yes, some BF-10, and he didn't lose anything. What? What? All right. I think I forgot to do this in the air phase, but yeah, let's rotate some depleted air groups. I mean, come on, man, what the hell? Anyway, so let's have a look at. Sorry, I just put this into resting phase because I don't want to suffer useless losses here. I was saying 228 planes, so and I received like 172,000 men on the map. I've lost 305 AFVs, 78 planes, and 71 men received and I also received, I transferred 56,000 men from the reserve theater box, and the Axis, okay, that's scary. The Axis got 61,000 men, 870 guns, 144 AFVs, and 247 planes. That's pretty scary, to be honest. If we have a look at the losses, okay, 21,000, 10,000. Okay, wow, that's a I would say almost a 2-to-1 ratio for the Axis. This is pretty bad, to be honest. That's pretty bad. While in the Air Force, oh, that's over a 10-to-1 ratio for the Axis in the Axis favor, because I've lost 192, and yeah, fighter bombers and fighters, and 131 pilots killed in action. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's it for this say relatively long introduction. I don't know how long this video will be, but yeah, get ready, because it might be longer than usual. Alright folks, so I would say I am really getting old because I forgot to show and comment on the events, but hopefully I would say you will not be upset with me because of this, because in this episode we have a lot of way more exciting things to talk about and actually to witness about, rather than the simple events occurring this week. And let's say, normally I like to say that offensives are done, offensives are executed, they're not announced. But because I'm now recording this short, let's say, voiceover after having played this turn, I was like, I have to tell everyone this. I have to announce it, I have to say it out loud, because okay, maybe my opponent really lacked the intelligence to witness the build-up of cavalry units of the 48th and 22nd Armies, I would say north of this small salient in the area of Andreapol and Peno. And let's say, having seen that my opponent focused exclusively on the, I would say, easternmost side of this front line, really made me wonder if he was aware that of what was coming in this sector of the front. And well, you will see it throughout this episode, but yeah, here, like, it will be a disaster for the Germans. Those individual regiments will be, I wouldn't say wiped out, but they will be forced to run, and literally run far away from their current positions. And besides that, there is also this success of the Bryansk front, which will advance and liberate more land. And let's say, by the end of the week, I don't want to say that I am prone to, let's say, induce the collapse of the German front line. I mean, I would love to see that, but knowing my opponent, he will not give up Rezhev and Vyazma and all these juicy locations so easily. So it will be interesting to see his response. It will be kind of exciting to see how he will react to this breakthrough, and if he will abandon the front line, or if he has again one of his tricks of having built level 3 fortifications in some of the most unexpected areas of the front. Maybe he saw this coming, maybe he was aware of this, maybe I don't know, time will tell, but for sure one thing this week is clear. The Red Army is victorious this week, and yes, it's really a glorious week for the Stavka, for Comrade Stalin, and for me, of course, for the Soviet High Command. And let's say, having said that, folks, I leave you to the rest of this relatively long video, and as always, thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
степной бурьян. Знать не можешь боли своей. Может, крылья сложишь посреди степей. Степной бурьян, выстрел грянет, вон он кружит. Твой дружок в бурьяне не живой лежит. Крыльца родного мать сыночка ждет. Бескрайними путями, степями, морями, все идет вслед за нами, родные. Холода тревоги, да степной бурьян. Снег ли ветер, вспомним, друзья. Нам дороги эти позабыть нельзя.
Все летится за